I know some of you, first of all, welcome. It's a great honor for me to be here. There is nothing, I think, as I thought about this invitation and who is in this room, that's more appropriate for what we do. This is a busy week for all of us in the media in New York, as heads of state and foreign ministers and a whole range of people are here. But as much as politics is part of the program that I do, there is nothing more dear to my heart than science and medicine and research. As many of you know, our program is doing a 12-part series on science underwritten by the Pfizer Corporation, and we have explored with Nobel laureates. My co-host is a Nobel laureate, Sir Paul Nurse from the Rockefeller, president of Rockefeller Institute. And we get more response from that and from science than we do from any other subject. I mean, the curiosity and the desire to know more is extraordinary. So because of that first, and secondly, because, as some of you know, it is only because of the great skill of international doctors that I am here today. In 2006, I was taken sick with what turned out to be a mitral valve issue while I was in Damascus interviewing the president of Syria. And I had to go to Paris, where I have an apartment, and once there, it turned out that I knew that I was in the hands of one of the great physicians in the world, who's become a great friend of mine, and we had dinner on Saturday night, Alain Carpentier, and he saved my life, and I am indebted to international medicine for being here. Having said that, welcome to all of you, and welcome to Prix Galien, USA. This, for me, and for you who are participating, is a historic occasion. It started in Paris, in France, some 30 years ago. It spread internationally, and appropriately is now in America. I say appropriately because in this age of globalization and best opportunities for innovation and progress, they come from international cooperation in research and discovery, and that is nothing and nowhere more true than in science. American scientists and American companies and institutions have been partners in much of the modern technological achievement and humanitarian application. We're here tonight to honor that very fact. The Prix Galien is a bridge of science uniting Europe and the United States. There are many people and organizations that we want to acknowledge tonight. A good place to start is with you. All of you right here in this room are the scientists and the executives and the researchers, and yes, the geniuses who will make the discoveries to herald a new age in pharmaceutical achievement and create in that process thank you very much for pharmaceutical achievement and genius, and create a new generation of drugs that will improve the life for millions of people. So I ask you, on behalf of yourself, give yourself a big hand. We need you. At each place, you will find the Prix Galien Golden Book. I think I may have one somewhere here. But take a look at that. It is more than just a beautiful program of tonight's event. It is information, a wealth of information about the participants and about the honorees. It is also a guarantee that I won't take all the time reciting the extraordinary accomplishments of our distinguished company. You may refer to this entertaining and informative book to fill in the holes of my narrative and what other people say. I'll keep the evening moving so that anyone can get home before midnight. Before midnight. Before midnight. I hope you'll also notice that there's a pen like this. It's a facsimile of the Prix Galien medal. It was designed by the master Albert de Jaeger, creator of so many distinguished works, including the John F. Kennedy Medal. This is more, and I hope you'll treat it as more than a souvenir. It is a reminder that tonight, you, all of you, are winners and are all present at this inaugural flight of the Prix Galien USA. Our great mayor, Mayor Michael Bloomberg, was unable to be with us tonight. This is, as you know, a very busy week in New York. I've never seen so many heads of state. For me, this is a night of global conversation, or a week of global conversation. But Mayor Bloomberg sends his personal greetings and his congratulations, as he would say, on behalf of 8,200,000 New Yorkers. So look for his letter in the Golden Book. Also, A special welcome to Roland Mel, the founder of the Prix Galien. He and his wife Florence have traveled here from France to attend the birth of this latest member of the Prix Galien family. Roland and Florence Mel. Where are they? I should say here, and I want to just do this at the top, we have a lot of different names from different places here. We'll do our best to pronounce it as well as we can, but I'm perfectly happy for anyone to step up and say, no, that's not quite right. I have a better pronunciation, which I've lived with for 35 years, or 50 years, or 100 years. So please, we want to make sure that we honor you by making sure that we do as good a job as we can in getting all of your names right. There are a few other special contributors and dignitaries that I want to acknowledge. I'm going to ask them to stand in turn, but I'm going to ask you to hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Bruno Cohen, the Prix Galien USA Industrious Secretary General. See, you're not following directions. You're already applauding. He accepted the challenge of creating the Prix Galien USA, and he has worked tirelessly to get us to this very elegant and very important evening with so many distinguished people. Also, Marion, my good friend of mine, Marion Wazell, she is here. I want to acknowledge an invaluable advice and commitment and unwavering kindness that she has given and she gives to anybody that she knows and any cause that she cares. Another friend of mine from France who's been on my program, Maurice Levy. He is the Publicis Global Chairman. We thank him for his guidance and his belief. Now, Philippe Chaislin and Zev Sherrill for their sharing their vast experience and their energy. Marion Timsbury and Janet Beachy for their determined campaign to spread the word of this enterprise. Also, Monique and Jean-Paul Tisser for their assistance. The Prix Galien's exclusive medical partner, media partner, pharmaceutical executive, represented by Jay Barfas. My colleagues in the world of journalism are here. Christopher Hinton and Missy Lutner from the Wall Street Journal. Luis Escobar of Dow Jones Espinal. Ambassador Ulf Gjertansen, Consul General of Sweden. His wife Karen. Ambassador Livmor Finnburd, Consul General of Norway. Consul Per Anders Nielsen of the Norwegian Consulate. General Counsel Francois Delattre of France. Professor Daniel Tepera and Alan Harris. We thank them for strategic input and for their support. Also here from our great city, the New York Economic Development Corporation, Robert C. Lieber is the president of that. Also here, the people and organizations from the world of pharmaceutical research and humanitarian undertakings. A special mention among them for the New York Academy of Sciences. Its CEO is Ellis Rubinstein. Thank you. Also, the founder and CEO of Doctors for Africa, Ted Almayehu. The New York Biotech Association, its president, Nathan Tinker. Virtue Foundation and its president, Ebe Elehu. And the American Medical Association and its president, Dr. Ronald Davis. George Leclerc, who recognized the importance of Prix Galien USA, he has devoted his time and experience to producing tonight's gala and awards ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. All of you.